47%. That's a voter turnout until 3 p.m. Is it going to increase further? Now, the voting still continues and it is underway in many of the constituencies. 121 of the 243 seats going to polls today. Many voters coming out early in the morning as well. We've been speaking to voters on what are the key issues that they have been voting for. And it is going to be a direct battle between the NDA as well as the Mahagathbandhan. This time around, though, we're also seeing the OAC factor that could come in, and another new entrant this time around in the Bihar elections, which is the factor of Prashant Kishore. Jan Suraj making its foray into politics from the Bihar Assembly elections. What is the impact that it is going to have is going to be very interesting to see. Now, Jungle Raj, job creation, these have been some of the key issues. Of course, when we talk about Bihar, we must mention the caste equations as well, the women voter, as well as the guarantees that have been provided by both sides. One, the promises that have been made by the NDA versus the promises that have been made by the Mahagathbandhan. Lot is at stake here. Some of the big names, including Tejasvi Yadav as well as Tej Pratap Yadav, Samrat Chaudhary as well in the fray, in the constituencies that are in polling today. In fact, some of the top leaders also cast their vote today. While making that appeal to the voters of Bihar, you still have time. If you're a voter in Bihar, go out there and cast your vote.
ये बिहार के लोगों से यही अपील है कि मतदान केंद्र जाएं, अपने वर्तमान भविष्य को देखते हुए वोट दें। नौकरी, रोजगार, कारखाने बिहार में खुले, अच्छी शिक्षा चिकित्सा हो, पढ़ाई दवाई कमाई की जो बात करे उसको जो है मतदान करे। यही हम सब लोगों से अपील करना चाहते हैं। उम्मीद हम लोग
चुनाव आयोग ने हर बूथ पर एक आंगनबाड़ी सेविका को भी रख दिया। अगर जिन्हें महसूस होगा कि कोई बुड़का में आया है और उसका वोट फर्जी हो रहा है, तो उसे देखने का, दिखाने का काम आंगनबाड़ी सेविका करेगी। और ये किसी को धर्म से नहीं लेना चाहिए। ये पाकिस्तान नहीं है जो यहाँ शरिया कानून है।
मैं यह सुनिश्चित करने के लिए अभी घूमूंगी बूथ्स पर कि किसी भी मतदाता को कोई परेशानी ना हो रही हो और सब स्मूथली चल रहा हो। जीतने के बाद मेरे पास बहुत सारे ऐसे काम है। सबसे पहले जो मैनिफेस्टो हमारी पार्टी ने रिलीज किया है, उसको सक्रिय रूप से हर एक घर तक पहुंचाना या फिर जिनको उसकी जरूरत है उस तक पहुंचाना। और जो मेरे कुछ पर्सनल एस्पिरेशन है कि मुझे अपने क्षेत्र में क्या करना है, जिसमें से आता है कल्चर सेंटर या बच्चों के लिए केंद्रीय विद्यालय, डिग्री कॉलेज और रोड्स की जो व्यवस्था जो गांव के अंदर जाती है उसको ठीक करना।
काटा वाला गिरजा सिंह है, काटा वाला वो है, देखा ना काटा चला बंदूक का। नरेंद्र मोदी जी काटा का बयान दे रहता है। उन्हीं का पार्टी, उन्हीं के लोग काटा चलाता है, वही अपहरण कराता है, वही काटा चलाता है, जान के मरता है। मोदी जी काटा वाला याद नहीं आता है, अभी 2 आदमी याद आता है।
My colleague Arunil Saradekar joins us live on the broadcast. He has been in Bihar covering the elections and, of course, today as well getting us the voices of the voters as well as the top leaders. Arunil, what's the latest update coming in as far as the polling numbers are concerned, the EC data that has been released as of now on the voting numbers?
Well, Pratibha, last time in 2020, basically the voting percent was 57.29. Now you already mentioned that until 3 p.m. the voting percent is 53.77. It is the difference is less than 4% and still around 3 hours to go, more than 3 hours in fact, since 3 p.m.'s data. So heartening signs with respect to the voting percentage. It is expected to cross the mark from last time. And if it does so, what outcome or what repercussions it will have on the ground. Tejasvi Yadav, who's been campaigning across Bihar today, also he was campaigning for the second phase, has been seeking a change, asking the people that he wants one chance, whereas PM Modi was also in Araria attacking Tejasvi Yadav as well as the RJD Mahagathbandhan, saying that if at all Tejasvi Yadav is voted as CM, Jungle Raj will again return to power, return in the state of Bihar. So another significant development was certainly from Lakhisarai, wherein the deputy CM of Bihar, that is Vijay Kumar Sinha, made a very stunning allegation saying that his vehicle was attacked by RJD goons, allegedly attacked by RJD goons, and then after that an altercation also transpired between him and the local RJD MLA as well, Ajay Kumar. The
In fact, in an election that has, where Jungle Raj has been one of the biggest issues, today the Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Vijay Kumar Sinha came under attack, his convoy being attacked by sticks and stones as well. He said that he was attacked by the RJD goons. Like Aranil mentioned, he in fact spoke up and said that he was attacked by the RJD goons and said that this would be a precursor of what would happen if the RJD ever came to power, saying that this is the Jungle Raj that RJD has always been known for. Listen into what he said.
ये गुंडा राजद का गुंडा है और सत्ता में आए बिना इसके गुंडे देख लीजिए कि बिहार के उप मुख्यमंत्री को बाहर जाने के लिए किस तरह से विरोध प्रदर्शन कर रहा है। बूथ पर मेरे पोलिंग एजेंट को सुबह में ही 6:30 बजे लौटा दिया, धमकी देके वोटर को निकलने नहीं दे रहा है। गाड़ी पर पथराव किया है, पूरा देखिए गाड़ी घिनाया, गोबर उबर सब फेंका है, चप्पल फेंका है, जूता फेंका है। इस तरह के गुंडा राज, और यहाँ का एसपी इतना कायर कमजोर है, आके कहता कि शांतिपूर्ण मतदान हो रहा है। धिक्कार है इससे प्रशासन को।
यहाँ पे क्या सेंट्रल फोर्स नहीं है?
सेंट्रल फोर्स बूथ के अंदर दिया है, रोड पेट्रोलिंग में रहना चाहिए ना, पेट्रोलिंग पर गांव में निकलने नहीं देता है। और कल हमारे दलित के अति पिछड़े समाज के लोगों को ये लोग धमकी दिया, कोई भी घटना घटित होगा इसी गांव में आके हम बैठेंगे, अनशन करेंगे।
तो क्या अभी आपने एसपी से बात किया, क्या किया?
एसपी कह रहा है कि हाँ हम देख रहे हैं।
अभी क्या इलेक्शन कमीशन को भी इसका खिलाफ
हम भेजेंगे, भेजो रे, हम कहे हैं भेजने के लिए।
तो ये कौन सा गांव है? क्या
ये खुड़ियारी गांव है। खुल करके सुबह ही 6:30 बजे से हाँ मामला इतना गंभीर है, उसके बाद भी इतनी लापरवाही है प्रशासन की ओर से। धिक्कार है इसे।
ये लोग जो है कौन है?
ये कुल राजद के लोग हैं, और राजद के भी शरीफ लोगों को नहीं, राजद के गुंडे लोग ये सब हैं।
देखिए, हमला शब्द बोलना बहुत इसके लिए उचित नहीं होगा। माननीय उप मुख्यमंत्री इस गांव में आए हुए थे, यहाँ पे शांतिपूर्वक पूरा मतदान चल रहा था। स्थानीय लोगों ने विरोध किया है, नारेबाजी की है, और हम लोगों ने देखा है कि उनकी गाड़ी के ऊपर गोबर भी फेंका हुआ था। व्यक्तिगत रूप से कोई मतलब फिजिकल कोई असॉल्ट नहीं किया गया है, कोई ऐसी कोई चोट नहीं है, गाड़ी में कोई तोड़फोड़ नहीं है। लोगों का एक आक्रोश था, और चूंकि चुनाव का समय है, गांव में रोड नहीं बनी हुई थी, इसलिए लोगों ने अपना एक विरोध किया है। ये विरोध और भी बेहतर हो सकता था, लेकिन लोगों को ये बात समझ में आई है। मतदान की प्रक्रिया पूरी तरह से शांतिपूर्ण है। बूथ के ऊपर किसी प्रकार का कोई हंगामा नहीं हुआ है। बूथ के बाद गांव में जाते हुए गांव के लोगों ने विरोध किया है, और डिप्टी सीएम साहब ने इसके बाद फिर गांव का भ्रमण भी किया है, लोगों ने अपनी बात रखी उनसे। तो यही मामला है, और जो भी प्रत्यक्षदर्शी हैं या जो लोग।
My colleague Ranjita is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Ranjita, in an election that has largely been dominated by the accusations of Jungle Raj, the Deputy Chief Minister of the state coming under attack, his convoy being attacked, what are the details that the police officials have gathered so far?
देखिए, अब तक जो प्रतिक्रियाएं निकल कर आ रही है, हालांकि डिप्टी सीएम की तरफ से ये बताया गया कि जो उनके ऊपर हमला किया गया है वो आरजेडी के कार्यकर्ता और नेता थे। प्रशासन पूरी तरह से फेल रही है। हालांकि जो रिपोर्ट निकल कर आ रही है उसमें फिजिकल किसी तरह की बात नहीं हुई है। हाँ, एक विरोध प्रदर्शन की जरूर कोशिश की गई है, लेकिन ओवरऑल अगर बिहार के पहले चरण के मतदान की बात की जाए तो वोटिंग प्रतिशत में निश्चित तौर पर इजाफा है। हालांकि अभी तक चुनाव आयोग ने फाइनल डेटा नहीं सामने रखा है। ग्रामीण इलाकों में बढ़ चढ़कर महिलाओं ने वोट किया, ये दिलचस्प है। हालांकि महिलाएं हमेशा जो है वो की वोटर रही है एनडीए सरकार के साथ। नीतीश उनके पसंदीदा नेता के तौर पर रहे हैं, और जब भी महिलाएं निकलकर वोट करती हुई नजर आई तो ऐसा लगा कि वो एनडीए के समर्थन में वोट कर रही हैं। लेकिन अभी कहना जल्दबाजी होगी क्योंकि आंकड़े अभी निकलने बाकी है। और जो लगातार वोटिंग बूथ पर लोगों से हमारी बातचीत हुई, क्योंकि एक बूथ नहीं बल्कि लगभग 10 से 12 बूथ पर हम घूमे, दीघा विधानसभा गए, बांकीपुर विधानसभा, फुलवारी शरीफ विधानसभा, इन तमाम जगहों पर जो मिली जुली प्रतिक्रिया निकल कर आई।
So you're saying that for many people the issue of law and order was very, very important. Jungle Raj was one issue that the NDA had spoken about as well, and of course these are some of the key issues: development, migration, jobs, unemployment. These have really dominated the entire political discourse in Bihar. Ranjita, thank you for joining us with those details. With that, it's time for us to slip into a very quick break here, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A man who has made the impossible seem possible, from lecturer to politician, a commercial pilot, and a man whose victory in the Constitution Club recently has created quite a few ripples in the political circles in Delhi. You guessed it, Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy. Thank you so much for joining us. How's the election going?
Fantastic is the right word. And the very fact that you have, I must thank all of you and your team that you have come to my village where I stay. And most of us do not know that I stay in a village most of the time, but it's a pleasant place. How is it going? The answer is Rajiv Pratap Rudy stays in a village in Bihar. I have round the clock electricity. There's no power cut down except when it is weathers and other situation. There is internet, and in my kitchen you have a gas pipeline where my people cook food. Bihar is changed, and for that reason, most of the people across the country and across the world do not recognize that Bihar has changed, and it has changed in the leadership of Nitish Kumar, of course, a great patronage from the Prime Minister.
So I have an anecdote about you. I'm not sure if even you remember. This is from the 90s, and my parents told me this this morning. They were traveling once, and they happened to be traveling in the same train or flight with you, and that was back in the 90s when you were also new in politics. Bihar was known for Jungle Raj, and they had said that it's such a welcome change to have somebody like you refreshing. And you said कि पॉलिटिक्स का मैदान खुला है, जिसको यहाँ पे बदलाव लाना है उनको यहाँ मैदान में उतरना पड़ेगा. From then to now, have you seen the changes that you expected?
My God has been kind, and the support of my family members, especially the blessings of my mother, I have travelled so far. This is the 7th term in Parliament, 1 term as an MLA, and in Lalu's bastion, which they call this place is where Lalu was the king. And I think it's more of a destiny and an effort. But nonetheless, I started my politics when there were not many people. Most of my colleagues wanted to go to the UPSC, become an IAS officer. But I changed my path. So today I am there with 4 professions. Most of my colleagues have retired now. I'm the only politician possibly in the world who flies big commercial airlines. I practice in the Supreme Court and the High Court. I teach, and I do politics in a very big way.
Which is why I said you're making the impossible seem possible.
God has been kind.
So in this region, it was once known to be RJD's stronghold. You've also defeated some of the members of the Lalu family.
No, that is a fact that in the last 40 years, I have contested almost invariably every member of Lalu's family, including Lalu Prasad Yadav. I contested Lalu Prasad Yadav, who was the Chief Minister of Bihar. I contested Rabdi Devi and won against her, who was the Chief Minister of Bihar. I contested against his Samdi, I won. And the latest in the series was his very talented daughter, Rohini, which I won with God's grace. And Laluji never came and sat in Chapla for 2 months. So he really loves his daughter. And I really appreciate what he did for his daughter. People were, of course, with me, and that I won. So it's not his bastion. He comes from Gopalganj. I am from Chapla. And people connect to me in here. People in Bihar also connect with me now. Ever since I started this Sangha Yatra, people in Bihar do connect. And if I could become a benchmark, or I could become a testing ground for all the youngsters across the country who speak English. Unfortunately, it's not very well taken that in the political circle in Bihar, in earlier days, I do not know what is the situation now. If you speak in English, you are well dressed, or maybe you are a normal person, it's not considered positive. To survive this politics of Saran, where we had Shahabuddin and likes of such people who possibly have their own position in politics, when we talk about them, many more people like this, I've survived. So God is kind, and my party is great, and I have the blessings of the Prime Minister.
Yes, I want to ask you, you spoke about the changes in Bihar from what we saw before to now. But in Mokama constituency, the murder that took place, it has brought back the focus to Jungle.
Yes, I was very upset. You see, violence in any situation is unacceptable. And any violence anywhere happening in Bihar puts a scar on the face of Bihar. We don't want to put it back. Election Commission has acted rightly. It has taken action. People have been arrested. And we have to put a stop to that kind of politics. And this is what Bihar requires.
Okay, but there are central ministers, and after the arrest of Anant Singh, you have central ministers who are going there, deputy chief minister going there. Isn't that seen as endorsement?
No. They are going for the political candidates. It's the state's election. And we all represent NDA. So Jitan Ramaji may be going, deputy chief minister may be going, anyone. This is a state election. So one out of 243 seats, one cannot decide the fate of Bihar. So that is an overall campaign, and we cannot give away on campaign. And people are endorsing the Bharatiya Janata Party, the NDA alliance, the JDU alliance. And as I have said, it's become a tagline in Bihar. नीतीश कुमार बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री थे, नीतीश कुमार बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, और नीतीश कुमार बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री रहेंगे. This is the tagline for the state now.
Okay, so the
architect of this tagline is Rajiv Pratap Rudy.
Acha. So, but if we talk about the strike rate in 2020, 101 seats each of the parties are now contesting. But in 2020, JDU had a strike rate of less than 50%, whereas BJP had over 70%. So is BJP ready to compromise again on the CM post?
No. This I said. नीतीश कुमार बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री थे, बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, और बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री रहेंगे. And this is being made by Rajiv Pratap Rudy. This has been endorsed. There is absolutely no thoughts on this.
Okay, all right. The Prime Minister recently, while campaigning, has spoken about Chhath Puja. He said that Chhath was insulted by Rahul Gandhi. Do you see it as an insult?
What happens is that reverence, that the feeling for Chhath, and Prime Minister actually meant, because he has seen how the country celebrates in North India, in particular in western part of India, wherever Bihar is there. And the way he put Chhath Maiya, and I always ask if Rahulji could say Chhath Maiya, and then possibly even in his English style, it could have worked well. You have to connect to the people, and I think reverence to any faith is what you respect. You do not make it a political issue to discuss who is doing what. Let's respect Bihar. Let's respect Chhath.
But Mr. Yogi Adityanath as well, the UP Chief Minister, while campaigning here, has used some words. He has said Bandar, Pappu, Appu, such words. What do you think of it? Priyanka Gandhi has said कि उनको एक insult ministry बना देनी चाहिए.
Well, when you speak on a stage and we have an audience, there is always a catchment area. So today we are in elections. He's not conducting a meeting of all parties, or he's not holding a cabinet meeting. It's a gesture occasionally, but no insult meant to anyone.
No insult to anyone. Okay, lastly, I want to ask you, this time around the electoral field is quite crowded. You already had OAC, now you have Prashant Kishore's Jan Swaraj also. How does the BJP...
Unfortunately is over. And whenever I used to go around in Delhi, everyone would not talk about BJP, NDA, would never talk about Nitish Kumar, they would talk about Prashant Kishore. What I felt that Prashant Kishore had become the voice of the opposition against NDA in Bihar. So the place which should have been taken up by the Congress and the RJD was taken away by Prashant Kishore for last 1 year. But ultimately when he said he's not contesting elections, and ultimately when it came to voting, the contest was between NDA and UPA. So Prashant Kishore did not have votes with him. He's made enough noise. His presence has been marked. He will be given an appreciation certificate or certificate of participation. No impact. I could be correct. By default, he will get a couple of seats, which he of course will say that I have won. It's okay. It's okay. But he's nowhere in the game of politics in Bihar.
Okay. So
his consultancy has actually failed on himself.
Okay.
He's a very good consultant, and he's claimed that at a given point of time, he said that he got every government, even prime ministers elected.
Yeah.
Possibly it has not worked on him himself. This will affect his business badly in Bihar.
And OAC also no impact?
Well, I'm not very familiar what he does in politics, but I have no comments to make on Mr. OAC.
Thank you so much for joining us on the special show.